власне, this is a special edition of our Silence Talk, and I have a special guest here. Her name is Yana Kozak, and Yana Kozak is the head of program development in Ukraine, who work in a very specific, and I would say even a special field. She's helping with a team both sides of the ocean here in Ukraine and in the United States. She's helping to reunite Ukrainians. Yana, cordially welcome, and I do hope that we'll have this conversation, and this conversation will help our audience to get more about the work you are doing here in Ukraine, the main purpose, and the main challenges you are facing with during the war, which lasts for 3 years now. So welcome, and the floor is yours. And my first question will be, Yana, why you decided to join to the team?
Thank you, Nazari. Hello, everyone. My name is Yana. I'm head of the program development named Reunite Ukraine. It is a mobile application made by the American NGO called Find My Parent to reunite all the children. I joined this mission because I saw in it a great potential to really help Ukrainians and all the people all around the world to reunite with their children and their loved ones. It is a mobile application which uses the artificial intelligence to find the matches on the users' profiles, and it is easily and fast way to find someone that is missing and reunite with these possibilities. We are working with in partnership with the National Police of Ukraine and Department of Juvenile Prevention. And together we hope to reunite as more people as we can. The world is developing, and we should use all the modern, smart opportunities to make our world better.
Well, thank you for sharing in a short introduction. Yeah, and I would like to ask you more about the. You mentioned actually two names. The first title you mentioned is Find My Parent, which is a basic or main organization, and Reunite Ukraine, which is actually your organization you are representing right now. Can you tell to the listeners and to the watchers how the Find My Parents actually showed up? What was the purpose? What was the reason? Why they start their work in the United States so far?
Find My Parent is an American non-governmental organization. It is their developers are parents whose children were abducted, and they create their first program named Find My Parent to reunite all the children that were missed from their different reasons, such as abduction, disasters, conflicts, etc. And when all the community and all the world seen the photos of Ukrainian children with the phone numbers of their parents at the back of the children's, this company decided to help Ukrainian children and Ukrainian families to reunite. Currently, there are more than 50,000 Ukrainians are missed. More than 20,000 Ukrainian children were forcibly it slipped my mind. Abducted to the other territories, And there are more than 6 million of Ukrainians currently are refugees seeking their safe place all around the world. And we should secure ourselves and our loved ones, especially such categories of population as older people and children.
Yeah, that for sure. And I think my next question probably will be dealing with National Police Office. You mentioned that you cooperating with them. Why they decided to support the, probably for them at that moment, unknown NGO was a special unknown, untested, so to say, apps here in Ukraine. Was it easy for you to communicate with the police officials during the war? How do they accept the idea of these apps? Was it challenging, to convince them that they need this as a tool in their work, or they were interested? Just can you tell us more about this process?
Yeah, it is not an easy way to communicate with the governmental structures because there are a lot of bureaucracy. But when we reached out to the Ukrainian police, they believed in our technology. They see in this technology the additional way on how we can help Ukrainians to face these challenges where we see every day. And our system of security is quite safety, and they checked out all that our technology and agreed to cooperate with us to make this idea bigger and to share information about all the police officers in Ukraine. And they also share the information about the Reunite Ukraine to their recipients and to the people that they are talking.
You're trying to say that or let's say everybody in police, all police officers, they are familiar with your apps. Am I right?
Yeah. They should have mailing, and they are informed about this here.
Well, that's really amazing. I mean, especially if we take into consideration the numbers you mentioned before, the numbers of missed, kidnapped, abducted, forcibly replaced, so to say. And I think that this number is going to be growing and growing till the end of the war, which is obvious because Ukrainians remains in temporary occupied territories, and it's not. Let's say this way, it's not easy, to get any information about people there and their conditions. But I think that probably the number of missing people will be growing up, and the obvious question, the next question will be about how can I find the app? Is it easy to find on internet, or should I go to a special website, whatever? Can you tell us more about this opportunity, how the people can download the app and use it? And is it, well, you said that the security system is really high, and I also read that the information I found on internet before this meeting that your security system was checked by the most influential structure in the world, like a bank system. So you use the same algorithm in your work. But I mean, when I speak about the average people here in Ukraine, especially who is really affected by the war, they do afraid a lot of that the information can be traced, can be used by the let's say by the enemies in this situation. So how do you let your people know where to find the apps, and how do you convince people that their personal data is secure.
Sure. So how to use the Reunite Ukraine application?
And
First,
and
you
where to
should.
find it?
Yeah. Yeah. First, you need to open your Google Play or App Store at your telephone and type the name Reunite Ukraine on the search page. Then you can register in the application by your phone number or email address. You will get the link on your email address or the SMS code when you register by your phone number. After that, you need to approve your account by adding your selfie with the document. You can do this in this way, or in this way, or in this way with your document.
You have to
But-
hold your ID.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah. But if you are a child, it is not necessary to make photo with your passport or ID. It is if you're a child, you need only to share with your selfie. Then the police officer check all the information about all the users and approve your account. And after that, you can start to add any information you want to your profile. It includes personal numbers, cities when you lived, and the name of your work, etc. And you can add information about yourself and about your relatives. Yeah, when you have the info about your relative on your phone and that people has account on Reunite Ukraine, and the police officer can get the geolocation when this people is missed.
So I would try to resume
in that way. Yeah.
I'm just trying to resume what we're talking about. So the main point is you have to go to your to the internet, actually, to the stores. So you will find this app, Reunite Ukraine. You download it, you register there, whether using your cell phone or other devices, and there will be two options how you can get information that you are registered. So you can go to an SMS code on your cell phone, or you just receive an email with the link on your email. This is the first step. The second step, after you register it and your information, your profile has been checked by the National Police Office, you will get an opportunity to add more information about yourself or your relatives. And if the information about your relatives match with other information which is already in the system, it will help you to actually get in contact with the person. But my question is, well, sounds great, really sounds great, technologically amazing, but still the question about the security. Who is the person who is making all this check, let's say, in your profile of other people? Is it a human beings or it's something else? Because that's a question. And if you say at the very beginning of this conversation that, well, the security is really high and well prepared, but for those who will be listening to this conversation, there might be a question. They will be questioning themselves. You're saying that security is well and high, but there's a person or few persons, or a group of people who is checking the information, especially when I speak about the police office, National Police Office. So help you with that. That means that the third person got an information about the private information, the private data. You download it in the apps, or it works a different way.
When you add your information to the profile, the system of artificial intelligence start finding potential matches. When the matches is found, the police officer gets a notification, and then the police officer checking all the information and can allow two people to talk to each other in our app. And the only people that see your data is you and that one police officer that checks all the users. And no one can find in this application other persons.
So you cannot directly send a message.
It made for security, and no one can see your information.
Okay, so just it's a really closed and well protected system where you download the information, and the as you said, the police officer just check the information and give a, let's say, approval if he actually mention any matches between your information and information of other users. So if you just assume for a moment, so the information has matched, which means that there are another person in this chat or whatever on this app that fit the criteria. What next? So you got this approval, you got this permission to communicate. How this apps works in this next step, so to say.
There are differences between two situations. First one is when you are not seeking for someone. Then you create your profile and it holds on your phone. But when you face with the situation when you lost someone, you start to use this instrument. So you send the notification that you are looking for someone, and then a police officer start the work from their side, and then they decide what ways they can help your relative to get home.
Okay, that's
and other organizations or governmental bodies can collaborate with us, by adding their list of missing persons to our database. In that way, we can reunite as more families.
Well, yeah, just continue this special edition. I would like to ask you. Let's imagine that this apps was downloaded by every person in Ukraine who has a cell phone. What next?
When all the persons in Ukraine will download this
so everybody is well informed, know everything about the apps, know everything about the Reunite Ukraine or Find My Parents. Well, I mean, the best possible situation happened. What next? Do you have any plans? How would you continue your work working with Reunite Ukraine or Find My Parents in Ukraine?
Yeah, actually, we are developing a first in the world centralized database of finding missing persons using the artificial intelligence. So we would be happy if we can help other people in other countries to reunite with their children and with their loved ones. So if any organizations or governmental bodies from other countries want to work with us, we would be very happy to help as more people as we can.
I would like to
our system is scalable, so it is a real situation.
Yeah, for sure, that's a reality. Unfortunately, this is a sad reality we are living in, and I'm trying to, make a conclusion of this conversation. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that's at least sounds for me. If everybody in Ukraine got these apps on their cell phones, you will be open to cooperate, to work, to I don't know, support other organizations in Ukraine or from abroad who is focusing in their work in reuniting people. Am I right?
Mhm.
That's a next big step of reunite Ukraine
Yeah.
become a parent.
Actually, yes. We would like to help all the people to reunite with their children and to make together the world a better place to live.
Yeah, thank you for wonderful conversation, which was not easy, and especially if we'll take into consideration the time that we have, which was really limited. But thank you for this time and for your readiness to share your knowledge, your experience, and actually let people know more about the Reunite Ukraine, this app that you can download on your cell phone, just search on the internet. Thank you again, and I hope we will continue our conversation sooner or later. Yeah, see ya.
Thank you for your time and goodbye.
Bye.